If you want to see God clearly, watch Jesus closely. I'm Seth Dahl, and this is Prophetic Families. So we've talked about taking risks and ministering healing to somebody we don't know. Now, we're going to keep talking about taking risks, but this time, not with ministering healing, but another way. This time, we're talking about generosity. In our city, we have quite a few houseless people. Now, most people call them homeless, but we don't in our family because we know they truly have a home and a family with God, so we say they're houseless instead. And a lot of these guys are standing near stoplights and asking people for money all over our city. In our family, we love helping people who need it, especially people who don't have a house or a job. And our kids, it's in them. They love to help people like this, and we're working hard to steward that. We love it so much. We make sure we always have some money that we've set aside in our budget just to give away to people who need it. This way, we always have something, and we can always help people when we see someone who needs it. Now, not everybody who asks for money, we know this. Not everyone wants to spend it on something good like food or water or finding a place to live. They sometimes want to spend it on drugs, alcohol, and so it's not always smart to just hand out cash. So what we do in our family is we take the money we've budgeted in and we buy gift cards to restaurants or grocery stores. That way, when we give it to them, they can only spend it on things that will really help them. And when we do that, we're making sure that the way we're helping people is actually helpful. Sometimes if we give them cash because we want to help them, they may buy bad things. We all know this. They may buy something we really don't want them to buy. But one time in our family, we put together our money with our daughter. We took some of our money that we budgeted in. We took some of the money that she saved. We've taught them from a young age to save money just to give away. And we took our money, we pulled it together, and we bought a $25 gift card to a grocery store. Now, that's a lot of money for someone who doesn't have a house, and usually they only get like $1 or just some spare change. But once we had the gift card, we asked our daughter to pray and ask God to show her somebody she was going to run into who would really need this money. She saw a picture in her mind of a lady who was a little bit older and had gray hair. So we kept the gift card with us as we drove around our city. We kept our eyes open looking for a woman that would fit that description. And a few days later, we're at a park playing when a woman rides up on a bike, jumps into a dumpster, and she had gray hair. I think she was looking for food or something, but instantly we knew it was her. I said, "Hey, Brooklyn, look, that's our lady. That's the woman you've been looking for." So we went and got the gift card. We went to talk to her. We told her, we said, "Hey, our daughter, she saved some of her money. She put it in here. We put some money in. We want to give you $25. We've been looking for you. God told us we were going to find you, and we want to give you this gift card." We also asked if she knew that grocery store and if she could actually get to it, because we didn't want to give it to her if she's not going to ever be able to get there. Fortunately, she knew the grocery store, she was close to it, and she could get to it. So we handed her this $25 gift card, and at first she's kind of like, "I don't really want it. I'm not going to take your daughter's money." So we actually had to convince her that we'd saved it just for her, that we weren't going to keep it. Even if she didn't take it, we're not going to keep it. We're going to give it to someone. But God showed us we were looking for someone like you, and we want you to take it. And finally, she took it and let us pray for her as well. It was awesome. My daughter was pumped. And what also happened was a neighbor girl saw what was going on and asked me, she's like, "What are you guys doing?" While my daughter is talking to her. And I told her what was happening. This little girl ran to her house and comes back with her change jar. And she said, "I've been saving all my change. I've been saving all this money. I want to give it to you too." And she dumps a whole bunch of change in this woman's lap. And I was like, oh my goodness. I told Brooklyn, I said, "Look, your generosity, our generosity got onto our neighbor girl, and she became generous as well. She got caught up in what we were doing and gave a whole bunch of change to that lady too. It was so beautiful for our daughter to see. This woman just didn't get money. She got touched with the love of God. She got touched by 2 children who wanted to be generous with what they had. And she also knew somebody was watching out for her because God had showed us who we were going to meet. God had put it on our hearts, and she really felt like God was paying attention to her. So here's what I want you guys to do as a family this week. I want you to get some money together, buy a gift card to a restaurant or grocery store. It could be a fast food restaurant that are all around your city, all around your region, whatever. So it's really easy for someone with that gift card to get food. Then I want you to ask God to show you a person he wants you to give it to, and write it down like you did maybe before. Write it down, keep track of it, and begin to look for that person. Watch for them as you're out in public, when you're going about the things you normally do. When you give them the money, I don't want you to just give them money. I want you to ask if you can pray for them as well. Let your kids be generous. Let your kids be generous, not just with money, but with the power of God, with the presence of God, with the love of God that's inside them. Because you know, usually people who receive the gift of money, now they're open to receive ministry. It's like the money makes room for their defenses to come down. The money makes room for the Spirit of God to come in. So as you talk with them, find out if they're sick, find out what you can pray for, how you can minister to them as well. As we wrap up this session and it comes to a close, we're going to finish like we do with our other ones and saying a declaration over our families. Follow along with me. God has been so generous with our family, we will in turn be generous to those around us. God is leading us in creative ways to help those who need it and is directing us to the people we can help most. Thank you so much for watching this session. I'm Seth Dahl, and this is Prophetic Families.